c'est quoi ma mission là? Mission. La magie des livres, apporter les grimoires, ok. Et ça c'est rencontrer le capitaine et ça c'est un bouquet de fleurs. Faut que j'achète le bouquet de fleurs en vrai. Faut que je le...
I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
Il veut des rumeurs lui. T'as rien chez toi que je peux prendre? Non. Excusez-moi. Let's go. On continue les amis. On s'arrête pas là. Hein.
I heard of...
What I can do for you?
C'est quoi ça? C'est une auberge? C'est fermé. Ok. La ville elle est immense hein. Il y a des portes de partout. Je sais même pas si ça sert à quelque chose pas. Le truc c'est qu'on peut entrer partout. Du coup il y a moyen de trouver des bons coffres. Des belles choses. Ah. Voilà, en parlant de coffres.
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Arrêtez avec ça, je sais.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious.
Je sais. Ça aussi, je sais.
Quit staring. I don't appreciate...
Je te regardais pas vraiment, mais... Allez, un autre coffre.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Le fait que je peux monter ici, pour moi, ça veut dire qu'il y a plein de trucs. Je suis monté là. Où ça pour aller où? Non, non. Désolé. Désolé, monsieur le policier.
You aren't living, I say.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
This isn't much to go on.
C'est quoi ici? C'est une auberge?
What I need are customers who stop by regularly.
Moi je fais ça maintenant, je rentre chez les gens comme ça, au calme. Ok. Bon, on va aller lui acheter son bouquet de fleurs, elle. Le truc c'est que je peux trouver ça où? Un fleuriste là? On va aller là. Hein. C'est derrière. Ok.
Wish I had someone to share this with.
This isn't much to go on.
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Ok. Derrière. Il veut me donner sa maison, hein. C'est pas acheté ou quoi que ce soit, non, il veut me la donner. Pendant une semaine, quoi.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
Yeah.
Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal!
That's just what I was thinking.
On va déposer des trucs, hein. De la viande. On va mettre par poids. Ça. Ça. Ça, ce truc pourri, quoi. Truc pourri, je les garde sur moi. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais je les garde sur moi quand même. Ça, c'est pas mal, je le garde. J'ai pas fini. Après, j'ai des potions. J'ai ça, c'est quoi ça? C'est des fortifiants, ok. Après, j'ai ça. Ça, c'est quoi éclat de pierre de réveil? Ok. Ah, ça, c'est un éclat, ok. Et ça, c'est la téléportation. Ça, c'est quoi? Ok, ça, je sais pas aussi, je vais le poser pour l'instant. Ça pèse pas lourd, ça, c'est pas un problème. C'est ça que je vais aussi poser. Attends, voilà. Ah. Je peux les garder. Les outils, je peux les garder. Les remèdes, je garde. Ok. Mon ami ici, la même chose. Les matériaux. Félicia. Et les billes. Ok. Combiner des objets maintenant. Ça, j'en avais besoin. C'est des flèches, mais je joue pas. Je joue pas arc, donc ça me sert à rien. Je peux pas faire. Je peux pas faire. Comment dire? Retirer. Je voulais quoi, moi? Je voulais ça, là. Pour la lanterne. Le reste, on regarde là-dedans pour l'instant. Ok. On va tous dormir. On va
I
se
have no
réveiller au
issue falling
matin.
asleep, even at this
Bon
time
petit
of day.
matin. Attends. I did restart it, that's why. Et du coup, je n'ai aucun problème de mourir, quelle que soit l'heure de la journée. Bah oui. C'est ce que je suis en train de te demander, c'est de dormir. Votre pion est revenu. Encore. Wesh. Damn.
"'Tis a relief to be home. Let us just say that not all Arisen are quite like you, Master.
Ah bon.
Shall we
C'est ce que
hunt a
j'aime
few
entendre.
monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Ok. Donc ça c'est fait. La quête de la maison c'est fait. Faites un. Ça c'est quoi? C'est ça, moi c'est le bouquet de fleurs que je veux trouver, frère. C'était un instant. Activé, voilà. Faut que je lui trouve son bouquet de fleurs. Je peux pas la laisser comme ça. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Pas ce que je voulais faire, je voulais monter en haut. J'ai vu qu'il y avait des... Ouais, j'étais là tout à l'heure. Pour aller là-bas, je suis passé par... Je me rappelle plus. C'est pas un problème, on verra ça tout à l'heure. Donc ça c'était la maison, ouais. C'est par là, non? C'est par là, non? J'avais trouvé ce coffre ici. J'ai sauté par là. Et là j'ai ça. Bon, monter ici, ouais. Mais la question qui se pose, après. Oui, je suis monté là-bas, mais après je fais... Ah. Voilà pourquoi. C'est pour ça.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Et après, je fais comment pour partir? J'ai pas pris de dégâts. Ok. Bon, allez, je vais aller voir la petite fille avec son bouquet de fleurs.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Allez, 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 on court, on court, on court. C'est elle qui volait le bouquet de fleurs, oui. La question, c'est que je vais le trouver où, ce putain de bouquet de fleurs?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg, however, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Je suis censé faire quoi, moi, dans l'histoire?
What do you want to talk to me for?
That woman's taking advantage of us, she is. She knows full well we've nowhere else to turn.
Will he truly be all right? Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Je pense que j'ai, hein.
Tell us.
Yes, sir.
Ah non, ectoplasme. Wesh. Oula, abandonné par un fantôme. Oula. Oula, 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 madame.
Forgive me. I had assumed you were here to bring me some miasmite. As if that's not the case, you will have to excuse me.
Voilà, madame.
Got any good stories to share?
Nah. Moi, il me faut un bouquet de fleurs, bordel de merde. Un bouquet de fleurs. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Comment je vais faire pour le trouver, moi, ce bouquet de fleurs?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
T'as rien?
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers, and I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Passer le temps, payer une tournée, parler. Non, c'est rien.
Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of...
Rien.
Oh, well met, sir.
Ok.
That's it. I've had enough.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in...
And different results. Ok.
different creations.
En fait, on a deux quêtes là qui sont mentionnées sur la carte. Celle-là, c'est laquelle? Je sais pas. Et j'ai aussi celle-là. Ok. J'ai déjà été là. J'ai pas encore ici. Ah, je pense elle, c'est les livres. Et ça, c'est autre chose. Là, t'as le chariot. Voilà, t'as une taverne ici.
This ladder
Nice.
can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Ok, là-bas, c'est... Ok. Non, c'est pas ce que je veux.
And should my tale entertain you?
What do you want?
Des fleurs. Ah, peut-être là.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day.
T'as rien à vendre en fait. Hein? Tu me fais perdre mon temps là, non?
In my line of business, patience is key.
Ah, je vois, je vois, je vois. Let that swear.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I only hope your memories of our journey are as fond as mine, Arisen.
Allez, barre-toi.
It will be an honor to serve by your side.
Bienvenue à toi dans le groupe. Elle est nue, je peux pas. J'aimerais bien une autre archère, tu vois, mais une vraie archère cette fois-ci. Bon, on n'a pas. On reviendra tout à l'heure, non, mais une autre fois. Chercher un pion. Let's go.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Il m'a fait peur ce bâtard. Je vérifie tous les yeux. T'es malade toi? Non, moi je suis malade moi. Je suis pas malade hein. Je suis pas malade, tranquille.
Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look.
Des lunettes. Ah ouais, je peux porter des lunettes. Il me donne quoi les lunettes? Damn. Je peux pas zoomer sur mon perso, dommage. T'as que ça, toi? 2000 balles les lunettes, merci, non, merci.
Many thanks.
Je repasserai, monsieur. Merci
Nothing
beaucoup.
caught your eye. That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
C'est quoi ça? Le portal utilisé. Ah, trouver. Et voilà, mais vous pouvez également placer des preuves. Vous pouvez placer jusqu'à 10. Wow. Être récupéré si vous souhaitez le positionner ailleurs. D'accord. Ok, donc là je peux me TP ici quoi. Ok.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon
Okay.
forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much
Non, je
obliged.
pensais que tu pouvais me vendre des trucs, frère.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Say, have I seen you?
Wesh. Les marchands, c'est en bas. Donc ça, c'est l'auberge. Il y a quoi en bas? Il y a un truc ici. Excuse-moi.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all
Ah.
manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Dinguerie, celle-là. Compétence d'armes maintenant. C'est quoi ça? Permis d'utilisation de voler un objet tel qu'un... Ouais, larcin. C'est pas une dinguerie en vrai. Capture. Celle-là, je l'ai vue. Honnêtement, je pense que je vais la prendre. Capture. Pas explosif, pote de chaos. Ouais, je l'ai payé 1000 balles le truc. Compétence d'armes et principale et les talents. Ok.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you, unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We know what we're looking for, but not where it is. I suppose there's naught for it but to start searching.
Le bazar. Le nom, hein? Village Itap, qui s'appelle le bazar.
Well met, sir.
Tranquil places such as this.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
C'est le taverne. L'auberge.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
They say the Sovereign's up in the palace. Recovering seems driving away the dragon took quite a toll on our liege. 'Tis a right miracle he yet lives, if you ask me.
Got
Je peux pas pour l'instant.
while I'm still able.
Always another errand to fulfill. 'Tis just another day, same as the one before it.
Avec un peu de
Welcome to the
chance.
Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all...
C'est grave, wesh.
Whatever could you want from me?
Bon, j'ai pas de...
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, aye, got some coin to spare your humble... Much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Tout ce qu'il me faut, je l'ai pas, frère. Il me faut un putain de bouquet de fleurs, je n'arrive pas à l'avoir.
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell...
Yes, master.
Powers most fell. our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Welcome as fine ale.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by... Aye, got some coin to spare your humbles? Much appreciated. Gather round.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's involved in something untoward, eh?
Je pense que je dois attendre la nuit.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate...
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true? I do hope His Majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap he'll walk among the people, that we might thank him for his deeds. Whatever's to be done.
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
T'as rien à vendre.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale
This
by
really is
a
fine
master
craftsmanship.
storyteller.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
There's a ladder here.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him...
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last coin.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
C'est ça qu'il va acheter. Ouais, je l'avais déjà acheté celle-là. Je l'avais déjà acheté.
Business could be better, but I'm scraping. Do come again.
Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered my request? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again! I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on, then.
L'avais déjà acheté, non?
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He claimed he would repay you in full, but surely a lad of his age cannot muster such a sum.
On verra dans quelques jours, t'inquiète.
You'll have to do well to beat today's gossip.
I'm not getting in anyone's way.
Il me faut des fleurs, wesh.
Need anything?
Ouh.
Got some good things on offer. Many thanks.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Ah, j'arrive pas à trouver les... C'est quoi les bails avec les gens qui apparaissent petit à petit C'est bizarre, non? Ok, bon. Mission. Dans quelques jours, donc ça c'est garde de l'œil sur le mondial.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, it's part of the different as well. Even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soak my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth.
on, have a look. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Allez, là-bas.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Parti où? Là-bas.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Ah, je l'ai perdu. Allez, je l'ai fait la dernière fois. Fais-le, frère. Arrête. Wesh.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
Je l'ai faite la dernière fois. J'ai réussi à sauter ici. Ah, attends, j'ai pas...
So tight. I'd kick just about anywhere. It was a paltry repast, but I'm grateful to be fed.
How do you do?
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Dommage. Je l'ai perdu, je l'ai perdu. Elle s'est barrée au bon moment. Dommage. Et je sais qu'elle habite là. Elle habite là.
When does my watch end? I've
Perfect spot for a kit. Got something for me?
My days are spent in
The fuck? What? Godrika qui vient chez moi, wesh. C'est une dinguerie ça. Pourquoi il vient chez moi?
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents. Mind crowds.
C'est bizarre, hein? Bah on a rien, je sais pas. Je sais pas.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
I'm surrounded by windows on all sides.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Time to head to market, methinks.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation? I thank you, your majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last...
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
I foresee naught but success on the path that lies ahead.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
Let's go alors.